Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about HTML forms. HTML forms are nothing but used to collect input from the user. User input represents, it contains contact details like name, email address, phone numbers, or details like credit card information, etc. So HTML form is mainly used to collect different kinds of input from user. There are various form fields available in HTML. You can able to collect input from user through text boxes, text areas, drop down menus, radio buttons, checkboxes, and so on. Let us discuss one by one. First and foremost we are going to discuss about form. The form element is very important element to create a form, HTML form. The form element has two attributes. One is action and another one is method. Action is nothing but whatever the thing you mention within an action, when you are clicking the submit button, automatically it will call the action attribute. Next attribute is method. There are two methods available. One is get, another one is post. Let us discuss them brief. Inside the form tag, we need to give the lot of input elements like text boxes or text area based on our application. These are some of the form attributes. I already mentioned name is nothing but name of the form. Action is nothing but the URL. So whenever you click the submit button, automatically the action attribute get called and the information should be submitted via form. Method is nothing but a get method or post method. It's nothing but HTTP method the browser uses to submit the form. Target is nothing but where your page should get displayed, in which area your page should get displayed, mentioned in the target attribute. Next we are going to see about a get method. This is an important question, the difference between get and post method. Before getting into know about the difference, first let us see what do you mean by get method. The get method is used to request data from specified resources. It is one of the most common used HTTP methods. See, if you are going to collect any sensitive information from user, you should not use a get method, because the get method can be cached. The get method request remains in the browser history. The get request can be bookmarked. The get request have length restriction, and the get request is only used to request data but not modify. So if you want to collect sensitive information from user, you should not use a get method, because it should not a safety one. Next we move on to post method. Post method is used to send data to a server to create or update a resource. For security purpose, we can use post method. So if you want to collect any information regarding security purpose, you can use post method, because post method never cached. Post method do not remain the browser history. Post requests cannot be bookmarked, and post requests have no restriction on data length. Text field. Next we are going to see about the syntax of text field. Text field, which we also called as text boxes, it is nothing but a single line area to collect information from user. So the syntax for text field is, you can use input type equal to text, and the name is optional. You can give name equal to username. The next one is password field. Password field is similar to text field, but the fields are masked. The characters displayed in the password field are masked by asterisks or dots. So the syntax for password is input type equal to password. For text field, you can give input type equal to text, whereas in password field, you have to give input type equal to password and name equal to anything you can give, but it should be meaningful one. Next, we move on to radio buttons. Radio buttons are nothing but it provide choices for the user, but you can able to select only a single choice from it. So the syntax for creating radio button is input type equal to radio and name equal to 6. Here they are creating radio button for gender, so they have mentioned the name as 6. Again, input type equal to radio for female. Okay. The difference between radio buttons and checkboxes is the checkboxes allow multiple options. The user can able to choose one more option from checkboxes, whereas in radio button the user can able to select only one option. The syntax for creating checkboxes is input type equal to checkboxes and name equal to sports. So you can give any name. Not only you have to give only a sports. The name attribute, you can give anything on the name attribute, but it should be a meaningful one. See, so far we have seen text fields, password field, radio buttons, checkboxes. So this all the fields you can create by using an input element. So input type equal to checkbox, input type equal to radio button, input type equal to text, input type equal to password. So these are all the various input fields can be created by using an input element, input tag element. The next thing we are going to see is text area. Text area is nothing but a multiple line text boxes. You can give more than one line. Multi-line text input, or you can say multi-line text input. It can be created by using an text area element. So before we have seen lot of fields, lot of input fields, text fields, password fields, checkboxes, radio buttons. But these fields can be created by using an input element, whereas in text area can be created by using only a text area tag, text area element. So mostly it is used for address. So here text area rows is equal to, you have to specify the attribute rows as well as columns, and you have to give the name equal to address and id equal to address, and you have to close the tag text area. Next one is select box or selection box. It is also known as a drop down list, where you can able to choose one or more options from a pull down menu. Select box is created using select element, whereas text area can be created using text area element. Here select box is created using select element. So select attribute, they have given a name as attribute. So select name equal to city, and then for providing options you have to use the option tag, option value equal to Sydney, and then Sydney you have to close the option tag. Value is the attribute for option tag. Next we move on to submit and reset button. The submit button is used to send the form data to a web server. So I already told, whenever you click the submit button, the action attribute gets called from the form tag. So when you are clicking the submit button here, the action.php will call. A reset button is nothing but it reset all the form controls. So for example, we have seen lot of input fields, that is text field, password field, and then check boxes, radio buttons, select, and then text area. So all the fields should be resetted with the help of input type equal to reset. So all the fields get reset to the default value. This is the sample form. The sample form is you can store the sample form by using name.html, any name.html. So here I am using sample form.html. So the first thing is a HTML tag, and then we are giving a body tag. Inside the body tag we are using center tag. Center tag is used to give the text in a center format. And then h3 is used for heading tag, which the text should be in somewhat bigger in size. And then font color we have mentioned here is blue color. And then finally in form we are mentioning two attributes here, action as well as method. In action we are using 2.html. So whenever the user click the submit button, that it will move automatically to a 2.html page. Method equal to post. So here we are using post. So if you are using post method means you need not worry about any security issues. So here we are getting input from users through text boxes, that is input type equal to text. You can collect username in the form of text boxes, password in the form of password field, gender in the form of radio button. So here we are using NPSP. NPSP is nothing but a space, and BR is nothing but a line break. If you are not giving a BR tag, the form should not get aligned. The username and password should come in a single line. For that purpose we are using BR tag, that is a line break tag. And ampersand NPSP is nothing but to create space for the elements in order to display in a formatted field. Next, sports information is collected in the form of checkboxes, and address can be collected in the form of text area. Similarly, city can be chosen from the select boxes. Finally, you are having two buttons, one is submit button and another one is reset button. So submit button is whenever you click the submit button, it automatically moves to the 2.html page, and reset button is used to reset the above set fields to default value. Let us run this program. So after running this application, so how to save the application is you have to save the application file name.html. After saving the file, it will be displayed like a browser symbol. When you are double clicking the browser symbol, it automatically display the output. So username, password, username and password in the form of text field, username in the form of text field, whereas the password in the form of password field, gender in the form of radio buttons, sports in the form of sports information can be collected in the form of checkboxes, address in the form of address can be collected in the form of text fields, whereas city in the city information can be collected in the form of selection box or drop down list box. And you are having two more buttons, submit and reset. So if you are providing all the information here, you provide all the information, and when you are clicking a submit button, it automatically moves to the 2.html page. So here I am providing all the information and click the submit button. So the form should be registered successfully. Instead of that, if I am clicking reset button, all the values should get cleared. So that's all about HTML forms. So why I am using ampersand NPSP is to get a proper alignment, for all the input elements. Similarly, why we are using BR tag is, if you are not using BR tag means the username comes first, the same line itself the password is also displayed. For that purpose only we are using a beer tag, and NPSB tag is used for creating spaces for alignment. Okay, that's all about HTML forms. So how you can able to run the HTML form means just save the code in the form of filename.html. After saving the code might looks like a Internet Explorer or any other browser. You just double click the browser and run the code. That's all about HTML forms. Thank you, students.